Hello everyone! Today we are using the Pikachu clone of the Kalos region, Dedenne. And already we have an amazing lead. They swap out into an Ivysaur, but luckily they're running away with the leaf, so we can't... we mean, it's not a good matchup. But these discharges, we get to them pretty quickly, and the Razor Leaf is not an energy efficient move. I mean, it's not an energy efficient fast move. It's more, it's the damage move. Anyway, we get another discharge against this thing. It's already in the yellow, and they can just farm us down. But we can either come in with our Toxapex or Skarmory. We come in with Skarmory because we wall this thing. Power Whip, Sludge Bomb, Leaf Blade, nothing KOs. Like, literally, Sludge Bomb, nothing. We can literally just farm this thing down, and we come out with a Brave Bird to throw at whatever comes in. The Pelipper is coming in again, so I'm going to go for the Brave Bird after a little bit of farm. Just to... oh man, but I just swap out and catch the Wither Ball, which, to be honest, it's fun. I'm not trying to catch a move, but yeah. That's fun by me, and we are doing so... we're doing such a nice damage. And they are coming in with Galarian Zapdos. That is so cool to be seen. But we are going for the Sludge Wave. And Sludge Wave, if it lands, will KO. And Galarian Zapdos... oh, okay, it lands. And they just concede the match. That was their win con. And wow, that was so cool to see Galarian Zapdos. Into the next one, Skarmory. Ugh, this team does not do too well into Skarmory. But we can deal with it by doing some damage with the brines and then swapping out into our own Skarmory and going for Brave Bird. If we can grab at least one shield, then it might pressure them. But they go for their first Brave Bird. That's good because now this will do more damage, and we're doing more damage with our Stealing Wings. Unless they swap out, which we come in with our Skarmory, and we are doing some crazy damage with these Stealing Wings. And we do get to the Brave Bird before they do, and Brave Bird will take them out from here, but do they shield? No, that just completely takes them out. And they come in with Venusaur. This is amazing to see it here because Venusaur completely walls the Dedenne. And I'm not running Play Rough just because I'm kind of poor on Stardust right now. I spent all my Stardust on Salamence that I got on Salamence Community Day. It's a hundo, and so I spent all my Stardust on that. And I recently got a 98, what was it? Kadabra. Yeah, I recently got a 98 Kadabra from the wild, and it's nearly level 50. I think it's level 35. So now I need to get that all done, and I have no energy for Mega Alakazam. This is why also I wanted to check it out, because it hard walls Greninja. I mean, we completely just destroy Greninja, even with Discharge. Yeah, I have no Mega Energy for Mega Alakazam, and it's not coming back for anytime soon. I'm gonna try to do the raid day tomorrow, Mega Heracross raid day, because I mean that'll be so cool. Because I don't have Heracross, so I'll actually, if I can get Mega Heracross tomorrow, I will show it off in this. And didn't I just beat a Venusaur? That was cool. Yeah, I'll use Heracross because that is the biggest Vigoroth counter, so I'll make something that's a bit weak to Vigoroth, but also like cool because then we can, you know, just destroy them with Mega Heracross. I mean, not Mega Heracross. Sadly, you can't use Megas in Great League Heracross. Another cool Pokemon, Sneasel. They're not using Sneasler, which is okay. Suing Sneasel. Yeah. Anyway, they go for the close combat, does nothing, and now this brine will do way more damage. That nearly knocks them out, so we can just swap out and just farm them down. Yeah, completely farm them down. And they will be coming in with a Drifloon. This is cool. It literally hard punishes any, no. Yeah, Drifloon kind of has a lot of counters, but we land the Brave Bird, and I'm gonna let this go because we can farm down with Dedenne or that nothing KO. They go for Icy, and that's fun, and we can win switch again. We win switch by accident, and they have Mantine in the back, and we can literally just hard wall this thing with our Dedenne, and yeah, Sorry, Brew, but you are completely hardwalled. I was thinking about going for the 2 shield flex, but I kind of want to shield this. Yeah, it's the ice beam. That's fine, because then we can preserve some health and be able to win in the end game. Because discharge number 1 will grab the final shield. I'm going to build up to a half of a discharge, and oh, they don't. I was going for the CMP, but we go to a discharge, and they will have to shield this, otherwise this KOs. And I will swap catching the move, and Ice Beam will not KO, so we can just let this go. Bye bye. Yeah, Ice Beam goes. Now I'm kind of like not gonna. Yeah, I'm not talking. Anyway, I'm going for the brine because I can, and this will get them to a point. They are going to make another ice beam, but we can farm down with the Dedenne. Yeah, it's a CMP. We're going to have to farm down with the Dedenne, but that's fine. Ice beam will take us out from this range, and we can just farm them down with the Dedenne and have a 1 shield flex. Toxapex into Graveler. This is not a bad matchup, so I'm going to swap out, but these rock throws are doing crazy neutral damage. I was completely, utterly shocked. They do go for a move, so I'm going to have to shield this. I was shocked on how much a Alolan Graveler Shadow does, and I'm going to overfarm just a bit and then go for the Brave Bird, so that either we KO or grab a shield. We grab a shield. That is completely fine. We are gonna be destroyed by this thing, losing switch advantage, but we can now just farm down this Graveler, because Graveler, yeah, Rock Blast, it doesn't do that much damage, to be honest, and we can just poison jab them down, and bye bye Graveler. But they have gotten us very deep into the yellow health, and they're running double shadows. Shadow Gyarados, that is so cool. We land the Sludge Wave and get the snipe with the Dedenne, and they have Shadow Pidgeot in the back. This game has just been won by 1 move. That it would have been a little bit harder to win, but we would have been able to win anyway with the Shadow Gyarados, but this has just been the deciding fate, and they do go for a move. I'm gonna have to shield this, fearing the Brave Bird, because Brave Bird, Dedenne isn't it's just the aerial, never mind, but Dedenne isn't the bulkiest. Like, it actually can survive a Sludge Bomb, but it's not the bulkiest, you know what I mean? So, discharge will go through and just take out the Pidgeot. Bye bye Pidgeot. And the next one, Toxapex into Chimecho. This is an amazing matchup, and we kind of got to keep it away from our backline, because this thing learns the Fire Weather Wall, which I recently found out in a match, which drove me crazy. Anyway, Weather Ball coming through, resisted, does nothing, and they will be swapping out into Tentacruel. We also have to keep this away from our Dedenne. Our 2 Pokemon do beat Tentacruel in the right circumstances. We land the brine, that does some solid chip damage. I mean, nothing can really KO. Now, we do lose CMP, so I'm not going to shield this, because Scald won't KO. As his They're running Hydro Pump. That's cool. I think Scald would be better, because it's easier to get to, and it has that attack drop. And we get some crazy chip damage onto this thing. Well, not crazy, but I like to say crazy. I get to the Brave Bird just before they get to a Hydro Pump, or on the CMP tie, I can't really remember. Now this will either grab a shield or KO. Yeah, they grab the shield. And now I can just let this go. Sadly, a Hydro Pump will take us out, but that's fine. Now we can just come in with our Toxapex and farm them completely down, because they will not be able to get to another move. And now we have a Toxapex loaded with energy, and they have Shadow Salamence. Now this game was the closest game I've ever had in my entire life. It came down to actual fast move timing. So we'll come in with Dedenne. They instantly swap out into Chimecho, which is not good. I'm gonna have to shield this first Weather Ball, because I need to preserve health for that Salamence. so that they won't be able to Dragon Tail me down. But I'm also going to have to preserve one shield just in case they will be able to get to an outrage before I get my next discharge. Discharge will not take them out, but we will be able to get to another discharge before they get to a Wither Ball. No! They barely make it to the Wither Ball just before we get to the next discharge, but Wither Ball will not take us out, but it gets us deep into the yellow health. We will go for the discharge, and discharge will hopefully be taking them out from this range. Maybe, yeah, with one more Thunder Shock down. Then they just have that silly old Salamence in the back. And this is why I go for the discharge. And this is the craziest part I have ever had in my entire life. Discharge does not KO. And you think, oh my gosh, they're going to be able to farm us down. But no, they go for the move. And they give us an extra Thunder Shock. And this is the deciding fate. They had a win con to just completely farm down, but we make it to another discharge. Their win con was just to farm us down, but no, we make it to another discharge and flip that game from a lose to a win. And that is why you play your games completely through, even if you lose. Anyway, I have been Transcendent, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.